Hello everybody, my name is Tobisatsu, and today we will be continuing the second half of the Ultraman Card Game Vortex of Crimson and Azure Booster Box. So this will be the final 12 packs of the booster. Once I get these all wrapped up, I'll get everything sleeved, and then we will put the binder together and I'll show off what I got. And that'll be from a single booster box and one pack from the Ultraman Rising deck kit. So let's get started. Be sure to, if you enjoy this video and just the series thus far, I'm going to be opening more Ultraman cards. Be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe. I do other things too, like movie content, physical media hauls, things like that. So I've got quite a bit of content that I do make. I've got some things planned for the upcoming next few weeks, so be sure to stick around. All right, so we have here, Zero Ultra Spark, or Ultra Zero Spark, geez. Rosso Ground. Let me try to get the focus better, actually, quick. There we go. Sorry about that. So, okay. Arc, Mebius, Hunter Knight Tsurugi, Resurrection of a Ghoul, Rosso Double Rare, a Ghoul Photon Screw, and then Ultraman Rosso, Arc Luna Armor, Ultraman Hikari, and Farewell Icarus. Alrighty, next pack here. And also I noticed that as I was complimenting the set for having more kaiju, I have not pulled much kaiju since then, so just about my luck with that. Ultra Zero Bracelet, Rosso Wind, Blue Flame, Mebius Mebium Blade, Hunter Knight Tsurugi, Winning Shot, Ultraman Zero Double Rare, which is kind of shitty, I'm not going to lie. I'm not big on that art. A Ghoul V1, Ultimate Zero, Arc Soulless Armor, Hunter Knight Tsurugi, and What We Have to Protect. Alrighty, next pack up. These packs open up kind of funky. I wanted to say too, I mentioned it in my Ultraman deck opening for the Ultraman Rising deck, but I'm very impressed with the improvements here on the printing. Ooh, that's new. Arc Saturn Armor, Dyna Flash Type. Where I think the decks and even the first booster box that I opened up of this set had some issues with the quality overall of the cards with whitening and borders and such. And I feel like, from what I'm seeing at least, like in this sample size, that's been improved greatly. So I have to tip my hat to Subarai and whoever's printing these cards for upping the quality from set to set. Maybe that'll change back, I'm not too sure, but I think it's worth noting. Especially because this isn't obviously going to be some massive game compared to like a Pokemon or a Magic. So little improvements like that I think are deserved to be praised. We have here Gaia Liquidator, Dyna Flash Type, and then Gaia Supreme Version, Arc, Mebius, and I think this is new. It's very good. I think something curious too I find about these cards is how hard they are to come by. So I've talked about it before where with the booster boxes, I've ordered them from two different cards shops at this point. So I don't want to recommend really either until I find a place that I'm actually ordering frequently from. But the only place I can get it is a place called Newbury Comics, which is not a massive chain, but I think it's mostly stuck in the northeast area where I'm at. But they overcharge them, not like crazy, but it's like $5. I think that's new, so that's good. It's like $5.50 for a pack. But I think it's so crazy that there aren't a ton of, what do you call it? Retailers that actually sell these packs openly. All my local card shops are still not selling it. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to catch on if a lot of these places aren't willing to sell it. And I think it makes it even more interesting to me because I think it's July or something this year that Godzilla card game is supposed to come out. And I would assume for something like that, that's going to be a bit more... ooh, that's new. Bone, the Flame Bone monster. Happy about that. Ooh! I like that. Zutton, the Space Dinosaur. Say, I know this was a card, so I'm happy about that. Another arc. Well, what I was saying with the Godzilla set is I'm curious if that's going to end up being something that's like the Ultraman card game, or if it'll be a little more readily available because of what it is. Something I want to say too before I forget is that I'd like to get another Gomora. I got the rare from a different pack, but I would actually like to have a duplicate. Because I think at some point with these cards, I'd like to actually grade them. So I'd like to have multiple versions of certain cards to actually send off. But yeah, I think that's kind of interesting with the Godzilla card game because honestly, compared to these, okay, just a rare. At least from what I've seen, that's new, so that's good. The borders and how they look, I don't think they look as good as these. Like, I think these have a really good general layout to them. I really hope that something like this does catch on. I think it's interesting. I've talked about it in my other videos where seeing Ultraman, like the kaiju genre as a whole, but specifically Ultraman has really made a push to get out here more in the States. And it honestly seems to be working. You know, you see like Ultraman Rising stuff at Target and Walmart, and even just general comic shops, places that never really would touch kaiju stuff besides Godzilla, have felt more of a need to sell Ultraman stuff. And at that, well, okay, nice. Neo Durambia. I love Thunder Durambia, so that's cool. Maybe not the card game, but like toys and stuff in specific. Oh, that's a nice double rare there. I really like that art actually with the like green gook. I like that. But like seeing the push for this to be more of a popular thing here in the States is honestly really, really cool. I've said this many a time, but it's definitely the best time to be a kaiju fan. I keep saying it seems like every year because it just keeps getting better and better, but genuinely it's been a phenomenal time frame if you're a Godzilla fan, if you're a Gamera fan, Ultraman fan, Kong fan, like everyone's getting their little touch of recognition, which I think is awesome. Woo! There's our first triple rare, Ultimate Zero. I like that a lot. And then a rare Zamshir. Hoping we get 2 double rares this time around like we did with the first set booster box, but we'll have to see. I will say as we approach the final 3 packs here that I'm quite content with this booster box. It seems like we got a good chunk of the double rares. It sounds like me speaking out against it helped me get more pulls on that, so I'm happy about that. And it looks like we're going to knock out all the rares too, which is... my goal with these is usually to try to get all the rares and hopefully double rares. So hopefully we'll keep that train going. Ooh, there's our other triple rare. Rosso Flame, which not really big on the art there. The CGI model is kind of funky, but that's okay. Another Guile arc. Rosso Aqua, Dyna Strong type, a Ghoul V2, and then Ultraman Zero, the Revenge of Belial. So as I speak it into existence, we got our second triple rare. So I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, that's going to be everything we get from this box. I mean, last time I opened this, it was last pack magic. I got one more thing, so who knows? But we'll see. All right, Gaia V2, Blue Ground, Dyna Flash type, Mebius, Hunter Knight Tsurugi, Rainbow Appears Part 2, Gaia Rare, a Ghoul V1, Rosso RB Slugger Rosso, Blue RB Slugger Blue, Hunter Knight Tsurugi, and Farewell Icarus. Alrighty, one final pack. Will we get a new card? A new rare, a new double rare, a new something. A double of Gomora would be the big thing for me, honestly. I think I'd be very happy with that in specific. But here we go. Final pack. Gaia V2. Blue Ground. Dyna Flash type. A Ghoul V1. Blazar. From Today We Are Ultraman. And finally, a double rare. Okay. Hunter Knight Tsurugi, Night Beam Blade. And then another Zamshir. Gaia V2, which... Oh, okay, that's the effect of the card. I was looking at that, I'm like, oh my god, that's some crazy dirt. Blue Ground, a Ghoul V2, and Gabalga. Alright, so that wraps up the opening section. Let me gather up the polls, and then we'll go over what I got. And then in the final section, I will show off the binder all put together. Alright, so let's go over the polls. So, in terms of rares, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the 17 rares. I pulled the Gomora from the deck box, so I have all 17 rares, so I'm very, very happy about that. Just pulled through. In terms of duplicates, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that is just individuals. We get into doubles and triples. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 doubles for the rares. And I will say, the distribution between the arts is a lot better this time. With that first booster box, what was it? The Ultraman Zero, and I think it was Gaia. I got like 4 or 5 of those, which is ridiculous. So to actually have most of these, have at least one is nice. For the double rares, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have another one that is not currently with the set. That makes 11. In total, there are 13 double rares. So I'm missing only 2, so not too bad. So I'll definitely have to either buy more packs or buy some singles. I still have to do that for the first set as well. But for the triple rares, we got 2. We have Ultraman Rosso Flame and Ultimate Zero. And then for the art parallel, we got this sick Ultraman Blazar Tilsonite Sword. Alright, so I'm going to get the cards all gathered up for the commons and uncommons, get everything ready to be set into the binder, and then I will come back with the binder full and show you what I got. Alright, so it's been literally a week since I recorded the booster box opening, but I finally have some time to kind of go over what I acquired in the set. You're going to notice that this Blazar is not currently in the binder. I would like at some point to maybe get into grading some of these cards, so I'm keeping this one separate for now. No, but I do have this. I just don't want it to be like, oh, where the hell is this? Because obviously I think the biggest pull of the booster box. So it's being protected. It's just going to be away. This is, again, everything I pulled from a booster box and then a pack. So we're going to go over the actual cards that I pulled, and then I also have the Ultraman deck from Rising spread out as well to show off. So unfortunately, the quality isn't going to be perfect for this, so I am sorry in advance. There we go. It's a bit better. So actually do this. There you go. So we have Gaia at the top going through it, going into then Ultraman 0, which goes into Ultraman Rosso, and then blue. We then get into Arc, which goes into Dyna, which goes into Agul, which then hits Mebius, and then it hits Hunter Knight Tsurugi, which goes into Hikari, and then into Blazar. And then we get into the Kaiju cards, which there is I think a little bump from last time. We also get a double rare with Zeton for the first time. We then have the scene cards, as well as the final two here. And then I have it just displayed where we have the Ultraman Rising deck. So obviously Ultraman, which then goes into Ultra Dad, and then Emmy, Gigatron, Mecha Gigatron, Destroyer Robot, and then Specium Beam together. So when it comes to the actual set, we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So let's take that into context. It is 25 packs to be missing 5 cards, and that's, I think, pretty damn good. I'm probably going to just buy the singles. I might get a few more packs just to open for fun, but that's kind of iffy. But if I do buy those singles that go for also the first set too, I'll make an update video to actually show you guys the complete binder. But yeah, I mean, for, you know, the amount of packs I opened, well, all together, I guess so far for set 2, I've spent just under $100. I'm very happy with what we got. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really don't know what else to really add to this, but if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to comment if you have any questions in relation to the card set or really just anything else, and I'll elaborate what I can. And if you really enjoy, be sure to subscribe. I've got plenty more things lined up. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been Tobisatsu, and I hope that you have a great day.